Hi there, creative friends. This is Ansu here from Ivytree Studio, and it's Mother's Day weekend, and I've been busy making cards and prepping a little couple of kits that's new in the shop. And if you're interested, you can pop over and grab a little print and play kit and make some cards this weekend. And these kits are fun because they give you a lot of variety of things that you can do with it. What I'm busy doing here is I snipped out the circles and I used a circle template that I have that is a Perspex template just to guide myself for where I wanted my stitches to go. It's not perfect and I don't want it to be perfect. It's handmade, so it should be a little wonky and very personal. So I'm doing a little stitch here that I go in from the back to the front, back down, and then I come back again, so it's kind of a reversed stitch, and then add some washi tape at the end just to fasten everything together. And I just used plain cotton thread, and I use 4 threads to get the size of stitch that I want. Then I'm using that same stencil just as a way of getting 2 more circles out of my fun foam to double up my doily and my front circle. And here you see me just starting to bring things together a little bit and planning what I want to do. And the blue just popped, so I used some of the blue stripes, and then just selected some elements that I wanted to use. I wanted to use the Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day sentiment, and I doubled that up on a piece of plain blue paper that comes with the kits, and used a little bit of fun foam, just sticky with a sticky backing, to add that to double up everything. So just to give the normal dimension that I like to add to my creative projects. And just gluing everything together. I put my water bottle on top of the front circle just to press it down a little. Sometimes the fun foam takes a bit to set the glue. And then I decided to take one of the florals and just snip that up. And then I'm playing around to make sure, I'm kind of go through all of the different options that what I can do with my elements. And then I found that gold ribbon to be just a little bit too big for this card, so I swapped it out for a little blue one, and decided that the floral that I snipped up should be one layer in the back behind the doily, and then one in between the doily and the front circle, and so it gives an interesting end effect there. And then I'm starting to just assemble things. So by this time, this card is already looking good. And you can stop here and that would be a card. But I like to take it to another level and just keep on going with layering little elements and embellishing my card. And I always plan out to do something inside. Card making is not just for the front of the card. It's also, you have to kind of complete the process. And I take some of the elements inside, put the dots as a background, and then make a little pocket from the floral square that's included in the kit, and basically just punch out a little notch and glue it down. And then I decided to add some of those florals to the back of that layer in between the back layer and the pocket, which already gives an interesting look. And then adding that flag and my label, and I doubled up the label with the sentiment, I love you. And the only thing that I really raised on the inside is the floral. All of the rest is a little bit more flat. And then I add some string to my tags, and that's basically where my little love notes are going to go. Today is my mom and dad's 57th wedding anniversary. It used to be my grandmother's birthday as well. Two uncles and 2 aunts also had the wedding anniversary on the 8th, and then it's Mother's Day. So the 8th of May has always been a big day for our family. And so celebrating quietly at home with my family today was just a great calm day. And after having coronavirus, the whole 5 of us, my whole family, it was just wonderful, just doing nothing and being together all in one room. And Mom is doing really much better, and so we were just celebrating and being thankful today, and we had food delivered, and so that was good. So nobody had to work hard because we just don't have the energy. Now what I'm doing here is just using some little bitty craft, little mini florals, just to add a little soft element. These paper flowers are a little bit more handmade feel to it, or have a little bit more handmade feel. And then I just add little diamonds, gold diamonds, to the centers of the pink florals, because the blue florals have a little wooden bead inside already, so it has a center. And I don't know if you noticed that I put some pearly pins in at the top, and that's what I call a mixed media card. So just adding some different textures to this simple, very simple card, made mainly out of paper, a little paper stitching and a couple of extra elements just to make it pop. And what I like to do is just do little clusters of threes. So I have these florals in 3 to 4 places around the card. So basically trying to drag the eye to all of the important spots in my card. So you do put effort in, and you want people to notice all the details. So, and then I do the same thing on the inside, adding just a little bit of those florals, basically also in 3 places, and nearly done. There's a couple of elements that I wanted to add still. Wanted to outline the blue background a little bit more so that it pops off the page. Now you can do a black line or stitch around it. There's a couple of things that you can do, but I like to add my pops of gold. So I used my gold glitter pen and just basically outlined the card, and then also stitched around the pink flag to the left of the card at the bottom, and added some diamonds here and there. And what I like to do is add a bigger size diamond and a smaller one kind of next to each other off center. And that's basically the card. So just unfortunately sometimes forget about the screen, so I have to move that card up a little. But here we go. And then the final touch is just to add a little bit of a glossy accent to the hair of the 2 girls, as well as some of the florals, with my Anita's 3D clear gloss glue, and just one of my favorite products to use. And I always make sure I have some in stock, because I'm a card maker and I tend to use it on my card making mostly, but sometimes even in my Bible journaling, and definitely in scrapbooking as well, especially if I'm creating my own elements. And then I have a little bit of the all-purpose ink in a spray bottle, and I thought to just put it on a little acetate sheet and use my paintbrush and just put very soft splatters on the card here and there in the front only. And I call it a day. That is my Mother's Day card. So I'm going to use those tags just to add some love notes to my mom. And perhaps Dad will also get a similar kind of card today. So I hope you enjoyed this card. If you want to check out these kits, there's a variety available, and they will be under the card making section, easy cards, in the shop under our category section, but you can also check it out in the featured products this month. See you in the next one.